sad, sad time right now to be an American. To be honest, I mean, look, Syracuse shooting, 9 people shot at a
If you
large
enjoyed our
gathering in New
video,
York.
please hit the like button.
Police are investigating
And if you
shooting that
liked our
left 9
video,
people
hit
injured,
subscribe
including
and the
a
notification
teenager in
button.
critical condition
Have a
at a
great day.
large gathering in upstate New York. The incident started late Saturday night when officers responded to a complaint about a stolen vehicle in Syracuse. When they arrived at the scene, they found hundreds of people in the street. People began running toward the officers, saying that someone was shooting. Syracuse Police Chief, sorry if I get this wrong, Kenton Buckner, said the officers did not hear any gunshots. It goes on to say it's unclear what type of gathering it was. Officers found 9 gunshot victims on the scene. A 17-year-old male was shot in the head and is listed in critical condition, and the 8 other people injured that are not considered life-threatening. The victims were between ages 17 and 53. I just don't get how people don't see that right now America is a powder keg waiting to blow. We need people out there, like a lot of people have been doing, peacefully protesting and what is going on with the police. I agree that what we need is police officers policing their own communities. I mean, if I was a police officer and I was patrolling and policing my own community, first off, I would know the people in the community. I would know who the troublemakers are, who are the upstanding citizens, and I would be held accountable if I didn't do something the way I was supposed to be doing it. Having these police officers travel, to a job that is in an area that they have no idea what's going on. Not to mention the training our police officers are getting are vastly less than they should be. I believe it's 9 weeks, give or take, of police training at the academy. That's whether that's enough or not is someone else's debate. But I honestly believe that someone who is a rookie or new to the job should be paired with an officer who honestly has been on the job for a while and has a good record and can teach this rookie the right way to do his job. If we can do that, then That would be perfect. And I also want to clear something else up. And I could be wrong yet again. But with all these signs of defunding the police, I believe it means, regardless of all these fearmongers out there, it means there's no need for police departments to have tanks. The armored vehicles that they have are basically tanks. And the police budgets were bloated after 9/11 because we were all afraid of a terrorist attack, and they were given all kinds of high-powered weapons that aren't needed anymore. You could take 3/4 of that budget and put it towards community policing. I don't understand why we can't have a civilian oversight committee that decides where the money for the police department goes. And of course, we should have police officers on that committee and a city councilman, someone elected by the people to be on this council. I mean, wouldn't it be great if we had police officers out there that lived in the same area they were policing, and not only that, they were known by their neighborhood. The mere fact that you know your local police officer makes you trust him more, especially if he's a good police officer. And in my point of view is that this is what defunding the police to me means. Less armored vehicles, and we also need to start putting cops that are in the schools, though, those cops that are good with dealing with people. I believe they need to be higher rank within the organization, because often or not, you get all these SWAT guys that are in charge of these police houses or police stations, and they know nothing about community policing. They just know how to breach a door because they've spent their entire career dealing with bad guys, and that's it. Not dealing with regular citizens, and that's the problem. We gotta stop seeing the police as them or us. The blue wall needs to come down. Of course, I still think that protecting good police officers is not a bad thing, but we also need to get all the bad police officers gone. I believe a psychological check should be one of the very first things done when considering a police officer for the job, or even when you go into to apply to the police academy. It should be one of the very first things that they do is they do a psychological test, and then they do one every 3 to 6 months thereafter, regardless if they've been in a shooting or anything else. Just like you go for a 3-month checkup with your doctor, you should do the same thing if you're a police officer and go see the psychologist, so they know that you're in the right frame of mind to be helping the community. And I want you to look at this, and this was unnecessary. If the cops in this area were all cops from the area, they would have their ear to the ground and they would know. They would know what's going on. Anyways, I just want things to change just like everyone else. This is me signing off. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.